All right, time for bed now.
But I still want to look at some stars. How about if we do a line of a pattern and look at the stars and maybe we can shape something?
Michael Joseph Vaughan was just 5 years old when he was last seen on July 27, 2021. With a contagious smile and big personality, he was given the adorable nickname Monkey and is described as playful, energetic, and just magnetic. His home in Fruitland, Idaho was in a quiet rural neighborhood where he lived with his mom, Brandy, his dad, Tyler, his little sister, and his grandfather. On the day Michael went missing, his mother was at work and his father was at home taking care of the children. Along with Michael, his father Tyler, and his baby sister, Michael also had 2 teenage half-siblings from his mother's side that were staying at the home that day as well. It's been said that while Tyler was looking after the kids, the youngest needed a diaper change. Michael was left in the living room while Dad went to care for his little sister. When Tyler was finished with the baby, he returned to the living room and Michael was gone. Immediately concerned because Michael had previously snuck out of the home before, Tyler began looking all over for his son. With nothing turning up, Michael's dad went outside searching and calling for his son and was met with no response. While frantically checking all the places that Tyler thought his son may have run off to, a neighbor placed a call to 911 and Michael was officially reported missing around 7:30 that evening. Unfortunately, an Amber Alert could not be issued because Michael's disappearance did not meet the criteria considering there was no vehicle and no known abductor. An Endangered Missing Persons Alert was issued instead. According to a neighbor, Jen Smith Newman, who lived nearby, Michael had come over to her home that evening to see if he could play there.
Jen Smith Newman just saw Michael on Monday night. She lives next door to the family. She says Michael's grandfather asked her to share this statement.
He wants the community of Fruitland to know that they are so very grateful for everybody coming out, lining these streets, these fields, looking for Monkey. The show of this community has been so amazing. There's just so much gratitude and thankfulness from the family that they wanted it to be known. He's an amazing little boy, your typical little 5-year-old, very curious, inquisitive, just fun-loving little dude.
I should mention that there has been a lot of chatter on social media about who exactly was the last person to see Michael. Some speculate that it was this neighbor who was interviewed. Others say another neighbor spotted Michael through their window. Some say that it was someone who noticed him on their surveillance footage. Even though this detail has never been clarified or officially released by law enforcement, Michael's mother has given interviews where she sheds a little bit of light about the events leading up to her son's disappearance.
He went and asked to play, and the neighbor watched him walk around back to our house. Apparently, he was seen by another neighbor walking down the street to another neighbor's house that knocked on that door and was told, go ask your mom if you can play. But I wasn't here. And he knocked on another neighbor's door and they were down the street a little bit. And he wasn't seen after that.
There have been people close to the family who have given their own account of the details on the events of that day. This post was made by a woman named Jennifer Jean Hanna, who was close to the family and would babysit Michael. Although she says that she wasn't home and wasn't aware that the boy was missing until sometime after 9:30 that evening, she let the public in on what she knew about the investigation and the possible last known whereabouts of the missing boy. She states, "The last person to see was a neighbor across the street. Jen was third to last. The neighbor opposite of Monkey's house was second to last. Jen walked him around the corner. He then went to the other direct neighbor. She told him he could come back if it was okay with his mom. Less than 20 feet to his door, she closed her door since he was in his yard. At some point shortly after, he was then seen running down the block toward the corner by the across the street from the second neighbor. Didn't think much of it as there are other children on the adjacent block. Figured he was running down to play with them." Somewhat interestingly, on July 28th at 5:47 p.m., the police department gave an approximate time of Michael going missing the day before at 6:45 p.m. and walking eastbound on Southwest 9th Street. Later that day, at just 9:06 p.m., they released an update on their page stating that Michael went missing at approximately 6:30 p.m. and gave no known direction of travel. From this point on, they have given the last known location of Michael being near his residence at Southwest 9th Street and South Arizona Avenue at approximately 6:30 p.m. He was wearing a light blue Minecraft t-shirt, black boxer briefs with a green stripe and green Minecraft creeper character on the left leg, and dark blue flip-flops in a child size 11. With concern growing and time slipping by, authorities launched a massive wide-scale search for Michael. Law enforcement began checking fields, irrigation ditches, canine units were brought on scene, helicopters were brought by the National Guard, and countless other resources were made available. In an attempt to gain public interest, the sheriff's office and Michael's family gave a press conference asking for help in finding the missing boy.
You know, I will tell you that he was last seen there on Southwest 9th. We're still trying to pin down some direction to travel, but I don't have that. You know, our goal is to find him, and we're going to continue hunting, and I will tell you that everything is on the table on this, okay? So we're going to continue our search and rescue efforts, and I appreciate you guys. I thank you for being out here today. And having said that, would the family like to speak to this at all? Not?
I just want to thank the community and all the enforcement agencies that have been continuously, tirelessly looking for him, and anybody that has any information, please contact the Fruitland PD. We just want our monkey home. We just miss our baby and we want him home.
Anything helps. Anything.
Very close to the neighborhood, there are a number of rather large crop fields. Although these fields were in their growing season and difficult to search, they were looked over inch by inch and row by row. These fields have since been harvested with nothing surfacing. With none of the searches producing any leads, and after being met by dead end after dead end, the likelihood of Michael wandering off and becoming lost or trapped seemed to get more and more slim. When taking a closer look at the neighborhood, there are residents nearby that have offenses, some relating to children, that have put them on the National SO database. Law enforcement has said that they have followed up on each and every one of these concerns and have interviewed these people as well as checked their homes and properties looking for any clues. As far as we know as the general public, these searches did not turn up any evidence or any leads in the case. In October of 2021, Fruitland police released new information and made a plea to the public for help. After gathering and combing through the neighborhood surveillance videos of the day Michael went missing, they discovered vehicles and individuals that they were unable to identify. While some of these leads were able to be followed up on and ruled out, 2 still remain. Authorities are asking for assistance identifying the driver of a model year 2016 to 2020 white Honda Pilot seen leaving the area of Southwest 8th Street around 6:47 p.m. on July 27th. They also need help identifying an adult male with dark hair, a white t-shirt, and black shorts seen walking off of Southwest 8th Street down into the park area, past the splash pad, towards the lower drainage behind the neighborhood. These people are not considered suspects or persons of interest. After 115 days of Michael being missing, the Fruitland, Idaho Police Department, together with Michael's mother Brandy, gave another press briefing in the hopes to keep attention to the case from dying down.
I am here to ask you all. I'm here to ask you, please for your help. I am here to ask you to please keep Michael's face, his name, and his story in every one of your hearts, your eyes, and your minds. I need you to see his beautiful smile. I need you to see how happy he is. That smile was one of our most favorite camping trips. He got to see his first beaver dam, and he got to catch so many frogs that day, and he was so excited. His beautiful blue eyes. Our family is broken without him. We miss his laughs, his smiles. We miss his hugs. I need you to know he is such a sweet, fun, exciting little boy. He brings such joy and love to our family and everyone that he knows and that knows him. Michael has a laugh that is beyond contagious. You can't help but smile and laugh when you hear his laugh. We need him home. Please, please, if you know anything at all, if you know something, please, I am begging. This is my baby. This is my son. I need him home. I want him home. Please, I need your help to bring him home.
Law enforcement has emphasized that Michael's family has always been and continues to be fully cooperative and are in no way considered suspects. Authorities have released a statement letting the public know that after exhaustive search for Michael, they do believe this to be a case of child abduction. We can all help this family find Michael by sharing his picture and information, as well as share information to help authorities find the 2 individuals seen in the area who have not yet been identified. It's so important that Michael is not forgotten about and people continue to be on the lookout. If anyone out there has seen or heard anything, no matter how small, please call the Fruitland Police Department dispatch at 208-642-6006 or simply call 911. Anonymous tips can be sent to findmichael@fruitland.org or go to Crime Stoppers at 343cops.com. The reward fund has grown to over $50,000 and is available to anyone who has information that leads to the safe return of Michael.